Hey guys, it's Jaren. Welcome back. Today we're gonna be reviewing another of Rakk's newest products, which is the Rakk Pirah Plus. Let's unbox it now. So this is one of Rakk's newest keyboards. Not really new, it's been out for about 4 months now. And this is the casual user gamer perspective. I'm sure there's a lot of reviews out there where they go in depth. This is just the basics of what you would expect from the keyboard. So the product is Rakk Pirah Plus. So it's a predecessor of the original Rakk Pirah, which I really enjoyed, by the way. Of course, you might be wondering, like I was wondering, what was the plus? But of course, we should also talk about the basic specs of the keyboard. So this is basically a 67% layout keyboard with 66 keys and a knob. Some of you might notice that it looks a lot like the GMK67, which is priced at around 2,500 pesos. But the catch is it's only a bare bone. So it doesn't really come with switches, keycaps. It's bare bone. The Rakk Pirah Plus, on the other hand, is priced at around 2,995 pesos. It includes switches and keycaps, as you can see from my unboxing. It also has a top shell cover, which you could switch out with. So just from those details or that comparison, the Rakk Pirah Plus is obviously worth it. Though it comes with Ultimo Reds by default. Of course, most of the people, most of the keyboard enthusiasts hate that switch. It's basically a default switch, or it's like a dummy switch. Keyboard enthusiasts don't really like Ultimo Reds, basically. So this keyboard from Rakk only has one color. It's black on Shopee, but it is gunmetal with a white top shell cover that you can swap out with. So some of the specs. It is a gasket mount, but I'll get into that later. So its weight is very light, actually. It actually surprised me being a gasket mount and only weighing at around 655 grams. The size dimensions of this keyboard is 325 by 115 by 40 millimeters. So this keyboard is also tri-mode. So it works as wired 2.4G receiver and Bluetooth 5.0. So with the switch compatibility, it is compatible with 3-pin and 5-pin switches since it has a Kale universal hot swap socket. So by default, it has Ultimo Red switches, but the keycaps are cherry PBD double shot keycaps, and the knob is aluminum. The stabilizers are plate mounted and pre-loop. It has a polycarbonate plate material, of course RGB as well, and the battery has an impressive 4,000 milliamp hours, which is nuts. And as you can see from the accessories, it comes with a braided Type-C cable, extra cover, and 2-in-1 puller. So the special thing about this keyboard, it is VIA compatible. So for you, maybe you're a casual user like me. So VIA is basically where you can remap keys, do different functions, and also lighting patterns with no complicated programming needed. And now we're going to the experience of using this keyboard. So since I had the Rakk Pirah, the first one, I had a lot of expectations with the Rakk Pirah Plus. I was pretty impressed as well as a bit shocked at how light the Rakk Pirah Plus is. I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting it to be actually heavier than the Rakk Pirah since it's a gasket mount. Me thinking gaskets are like super durable, heavy keyboards. But no, this is very, very light and very plasticky. I actually prefer the build of the original Rakk Pirah, which feels really solid. If you're looking for a keyboard that feels sturdy, you'd prefer the build of the Rakk Pirah over the Rakk Pirah Plus. The Rakk Pirah Plus is shockingly very flexible. I mean, just pressing down on one key in any part of the keyboard, yeah, I'll just let you see for yourself. So that's already one thing that I could comment on. I know other people are not really bothered by that, but for me, coming from a Rakk Pirah and now I use mainly the Rakk Hanan, I was used to keyboards that doesn't flex much, and yeah, with how light and how kind of purely plasticky build it is, it can be a pro and a con by itself. For me, it's a con. For some people, it could be a pro, which leads me to another thing. This keyboard is perfect for people who travel and who, let's say, you carry it all the time. It's really light, it's very compact. It's a tri-mode keyboard, so even if you lose the 2.5G receiver and you didn't bring the wire, I hope you don't lose the 2.5G receiver though, you can still use it via Bluetooth. So yeah, it's perfect for users that just wanna pick it up and go, as well as how good the battery life is. It's 4000 milliamp hours. It's very impressive. One of the biggest batteries on a keyboard from my experience. Also, here is a sound test of what you can expect from the stock Rakk Pirah Plus when you buy it out of the box. So yeah, I've covered mostly what you can expect with this keyboard. What from my experience was gaming and productivity wise, not a problem. I actually, I should mention this. It's very important. I actually like typing on this keyboard. It's up there with the stock experience of typing out of the box. It's very good, nice travel. I'm not that disappointed with Automo Reds out of the box. I think that should be the default instead of the blue, of course, which is a good thing from Rakk. And yeah, as a casual user, gamer, I can't really complain other than how flexy it is. That's the only complaint I have. For 2,995 pesos, I could say this is worth it, just because it has a lot of inclusions out of the box compared if you're gonna buy a GMK 67 barebone keyboard. I could say this really is a plus from the Rakk Pirah, kind of, from my perspective. I know a lot of people enjoy using this, having tri-mode and VIA compatibility. That really is a plus for them. So for me, if I'm gonna rate this keyboard, it's gonna be a 7 out of 10. It's really not for me. It's my personal opinion on the keyboard. You can go check it out now. I'm pretty sure it's still available. The Rakk Pirah, on the other hand, is no longer available at the moment. Like I said, if you travel a lot and you prefer bringing a keyboard, go buy this. Try the VIA compatibility feature. The look is also sleek, but of course, as you can see, I have interchanged them with the different keycaps as well as a cool Demon Slayer spacebar. The links are in the description. That's basically it. Let me know if you have questions down below. Like, subscribe. This has been the Rakk Pirah Plus. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Ciao.